What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We're here to bring you their weekly nerd news rundown as well as talk some bull. Jesus Christ, we got that out of the way. Fuck.
That was a hard 5 minutes to get going.
Jesus. Anyways, let's start this podcast off with some updates from last week. So, after we went off from recording, things decided to update. So, we talked about iZombie. It has now been renewed for its final season. As well as, I think, Jane the Virgin and My Ex-Girlfriend. That's coming to an end after this current season. So, feel free to have a bunch of new shows by the CW. They passed on Wayward Sisters. From an article I read, they interviewed the president of the CW network. Show spinoff. They said it came down to 2 shows, and they decided to go with the fans and keep one of the shows instead of the other show. My thinking is they kept iZombie and passed on Wayward Sisters. As well as they did Charmed and a whole bunch of other shit that I don't care about. There was a plot synopsis for Charmed, and I'm like, it's the same fucking show, just somewhere else. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has been saved. Woo! It is now going to be on NBC. It's going to have a 13-episode run, and it will be airing in the new year after Christmas. Yeah. So it'll do one straight run, which I think will be good for it. What else? We got Fox updates on Lethal Weapon. This was very interesting. So they fired Clay. They renewed the series, and Shaw William Scott is going to take over. And he is going to play, from what I've seen,
as a new character.
A new character. Yeah. He's going to play Riggs's brother. Oh. So, and then there was a whole bunch of shit that happened afterwards of what he said, she said, basically between him and her, Wayne's, and a whole bunch of other shit that I don't want to get into. But I like Sean William Scott. He hasn't been in anything like this substantial in a while. Yeah. But good for him. It sucks that Clay got fired. But from what I understand, he did some shit he shouldn't have on a set. But anyways, so yeah, that got 13 as well.
And that will be in the back half.
And that'll be in the back half as well. And depending on how it goes, you could get another season of Lethal Weapon. What other? There was.
Do you think it's troublesome that they just have to go to 13 now when the last 2 have done full seasons?
From what I understand from the network, it was Fox's president they were interviewing during the upfronts, and he said that to get everyone acclimated to Shaw William Scott taking over, they didn't want to put him in a situation where he'd have to do it for 22 episodes. They wanted to streamline everything and make it super, hey, here it is, here he is.
Take out some Fuller and just make a good
exactly. I wish more studios would do this and just you could have more shows with shorter seasons.
Yeah.
But
you got those contracts that say you got
exactly. And CBS has canceled Scorpion, but never put out an actual release for it, which was weird.
Yeah, it wasn't even worth the release.
It wasn't.
It was just, we're not doing this again.
And then this is annoying, but I seem to have your stupid thing here. Stay. Thank you.
The CW put out their schedule.
Yeah. One, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That was the other update. Also got 13 short season coming back in the summer. So that's done. Yeah. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for all intents and purposes canceled, but you will get a final run. From what I had seen and read, it basically had to do, this is what they're saying, it was to not fuck up with Infinity War's publicity and continuity, because if they came back, they would technically have to explain why nothing happened to them.
Well, you wouldn't have to explain that, because you already live in a world where, I don't watch this show, but, even if it's
but usually this show was affected by the movie, so
even the Netflix shows, as much as they say and they reference Thor's hammer, or that Cap guy or whatever, It's just a fan plot.
But
it's nothing more than.
But Agents of Shield usually runs storylines concurrent with what happens.
Well, yeah, because they want you to watch it. So
exactly.
You feel stupid. And
but they would have to.
The story that they're telling.
Yeah.
The actual story that they're telling has no bearing on what's happening.
I think the thing was
they just reference Captain America, or that Iron Man, that Ant dude.
No, because when Shield went down in the last movie, Shield went down in Agents of Shield.
Oh yeah.
So
that's a big thing.
But that's the same thing for this. They would tie it in, which they always do. The other ones, they don't give a fuck what happens on those shows.
I'd say that's a weak excuse for why they're.
Oh, it's 100% a weak excuse. I'm just saying what they use.
Was never good.
No, but according to everyone now, it's the greatest superhero show on TV. Everyone should watch it. And I'm like, no.
First of all,
I'm not forgiving the first 3 seasons of garbage.
I'm not forgiving the first 4 episodes I watched.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, you watched more than I did. I watched 1.5, sir. I didn't even give it my 3-show rule. That's how much this show sucks. Yeah.
Keeping with TV.
Yeah.
We put out their shows.
Yeah, you go with this.
What I liked about the new schedule was that Arrow is moving to Monday nights.
Yes, that will help me remember to watch it.
Yes, that's what I thought too. It's too hard to. First of all, it aired last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't watched it. Watched the last 2.
No.
I'm
just gonna call this now. Our recap of Arrow's season and finale we'll do next week.
Yeah. But it was very difficult to be able to watch it and then do this on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially when that became the only show that I was watching.
Yeah, we don't watch TV live, so to have Arrow be on Thursday night, we're like, shit, we're screwed.
Yeah, and since I don't watch Flash anymore, and I don't watch Legends, and I don't watch yeah. But anyways, I like that it's moving to Monday nights, and that's good because normally
And it's with Legends, right?
I forget. I thought I had it here.
I do. I have it.
Click on it. Yeah. Open Sesame.
No.
No Sesame.
No Sesame.
Wall Street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Legends.
So it is Legends is the leading show, and Arrow will be on Monday at 9, which was Supergirl's time slot, which is good. I think
which got moved to
Sunday night. It's a lead-in show for the new Charm series, which I think will have both those shows anyways.
Oh yeah,
so.
sure.
Looking at the CW's actual schedule, it's actually
Black Lightning. So Black Lightning goes to Tuesday with the Flash. Does that mean Black Lightning got full season order?
I'm guessing. Yeah. So yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, nothing. Friday.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And then, but it's weird because maybe not. Black Lightning might switch with iZombie because it's always a half.
Here it said something about zombie. Oh, right here.
Because
the network has a pretty full slate of shows going in, with several other fan favorites still being held until mid-season. So iZombie might just get 13 in the Christmas break.
Yeah, so iZombie, The 100, and Roswell, New Mexico. So that might put Black Lightning, All American, and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend all on half schedules.
Not necessarily, because...
Well, I'm pretty sure Ex-Girlfriend, iZombie, and Jane the Virgin all will get... They all already got half schedules for the Rangers.
Oh, yeah, so if they do 13, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Black Lightning gets 13.
I'm hypothesizing.
Because between January and March, they could air all of Black...
There's a show I meant to watch and just never did.
No, I wasn't even going to watch it.
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see how it was.
In March, they could air all of iZombie and then still come back and finish Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
So they also released that in this season's crossover event for the CW, they will be adding Gotham into the Arrowverse and introducing Batwoman Kathy Kane, or Kate Kane. Pretty cool. I read that and thought two things. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, so there's just no fucking hope for the movies anymore.
No, they've given up.
They're like, you know what? The movies are shit. Just this season Batwoman, next season fucking Batman himself.
Yeah.
Because we're not getting any more fucking movies. I believe.
Yeah.
We're
and
done.
the wording, according to the upfront presentation, is This fall's 4-way crossover between Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl will take place in Gotham City.
Yeah.
So all 4 shows are going to be in Gotham,
Yeah.
and Batgirl's going to show up at some point. Or Batwoman, sorry, will show up. That is cool.
Very cool, but at the same time, I was like, so we're just not getting any more movies.
No. So will we see that kid Batman?
Oh, the one from Fox? Yeah, probably. Because at the end of the 5th season, which got renewed for a 5th and final season, I have that right here.
Yeah.
Gotham renewed for a 5th and final season that will focus on Bruce Wayne's transformation into the Dark Knight.
So his last episode,
He's like 12 in his photos.
So they're going to age him up like 10 years, right?
Probably not. The whole cast is fucked when it comes to the ages.
This show started off with such premise to me that
and a good idea.
I'm like, I can't.
And it just like went off the fucking rail.
To me, it became like, hey, who can we shove into this show that is cool? Mm-hmm. And there's not the Joker, but the Joker. But they can't use the term Joker because that's reserved for the movies because they want to keep the gravitas to the name Joker.
They call him Joker.
No, they don't.
Not anymore.
They have not called him Joker once.
Oh, yeah?
That was the big news coming out of one of the things was like they can't call him the Joker. We can call him the Joker all we want. And in write-ups and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They cannot call him the Joker.
On the show.
Because, that name is reserved for the movies because of the gravitas behind it. And I'm like, fuck off. Looks like fucking Alice and Max standing in the watchtower.
Yeah, I'm just looking at pictures of the final
crossover's cool. I'm liking... I like that they keep them. I like that they change them up. What I liked about this is that it doesn't say Black Lightning.
Nope.
So they're going to keep him separate in his own little thing for now. And then little snippet for...
one second. With the... Sticking with the Batman thing, they announced that Alfred 10-episode straight to order series
focusing on his
Alfred backstory.
Yeah, because there's what I wanted. There's what I wanted.
First of all, I was like, okay, whatever, like a little off. I thought you need filler for your network. I get that.
Yeah.
But what the? I googled epics. Like, what the fuck is that?
He keeps saying it. I don't know what it is.
It's where it's airing.
Oh yeah, I thought
it's on Epic.
I thought it was on the network.
No.
What the fuck is Epics? I've never even heard of this thing.
Epics. Channel something.
I've heard of Epic Games. That comes up immediately.
Yeah, right here.
What the fuck is Epics? Is it? It's a premium channel.
Satellite channel by MGM.
I've never heard of this channel.
Nope.
Does it have any significant show on it?
I don't think so. It was released in 2009, so 8 years ago it launched. It's a premium cable satellite network owned by MGM.
Where great movies become epic.
And
okay.
There's nothing on here about any show though. It just looks like it airs movies, like channels.
Epic. It's fucking MTV. Or MTV. It's the movie network.
Yeah, it looks like the movie network, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, there's their there's TV. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
television.
This is
on
the
it.
only show it has.
TVs.
Oh, there, go to programming. Movie library. Original programming. There we go.
What is the broadcast?
Original programming.
Get Shorty. That's not a...
That is a TV show.
Like...
American
that's it.
Divided.
They got 4 shows. American Divided, Graves, Get Shorty, and Berlin Station.
They haven't had a show on this network since 2007.
No, premiere. 2016, 2017.
I meant 17.
Yeah. So nothing new this year.
No, nothing, That's...
We have a bunch of documentaries, stand-up specials.
But again, nothing since last year. Future programming.
Ordered, Pennyworth, which is 2019, and then 19 is Godfather of Harlem, The Contender, and The Truth About Harry.
And one of them's a miniseries, and one of them is a reality competition, and then they have 2 series in development: Picture Perfect and Shook Up.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And this is where This is where Pennyworth.
What is wrong with you people? Like, how the fuck are we watching this? I almost was like, oh, we shouldn't swear. How the fuck are we watching this?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, we're not. but like.
But that should have been your filler on the network.
Yeah.
I would have watched it on there, right?
Yeah, I'm like,
I would have.
oh well, Young Justice is done. Okay, I'll watch.
Yeah,
Pennyworth.
there's only so many shows.
And then you do what Netflix does. You put the trailer at the end, and then you're like, oh okay, I'll watch it. Yeah. Idiots.
Yeah, they're sticking on this Epics thing.
Fucking
what the fuck is
Warner
that?
Brothers is so goddamn stupid. It amazes me.
I don't know how all their shit is spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, this is the poster.
yeah. So I saw this.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers is preparing to launch their new superhero shows on the
Yeah.
DC universe. Season 3 of Young Justice is back, and they put a poster for it.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. Only on the DC universe.
Yeah. And then, like, when you look at the poster, there's a guy in there. You're like, who in the hell is that?
This green guy, or this blob guy?
The Blob. Who the hell is that? Everyone's like, oh, it's that dude from Ben 10. The green guy is
I don't know.
he's Hawkeye in a green outfit. Yeah, I looked. The green guy I can't remember, but
Returning characters include Superboy, Artemis, also known as Tigress now, Nightwing, and Black Lightning. And new characters include Metamorpho, Katana, as well as some new faces that I'm not sure who they are. But it's not going to stop me from rambling about this show. Yeah, so Metamorpho's right there.
yeah, and like they advertise like these are returning. Well, like we'll obviously see everybody. Like there's a giant plot they haven't abandoned, I assume.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
But
I want to rewatch it.
I just did, so
Yeah.
I probably won't. All right, so sticking with TV, quote unquote, Netflix gave you your first look at Shira and the Princess of Power. Basically, they gave you a poster, and then an animated poster. Shira is basically the He-Man spinoff, where a girl finds a magical sword and becomes He-Man, and then it says a hero will rise.
A hero will rise in my name.
Yes. When you watch Shira, this will happen. This is obviously a retelling of the 1980 series. Looks like a poster. What's that?
Shira? If you know what
Shira?
that is.
Yeah, I know what Shira is. I've never actually watched the series. I've seen her in like clips and shit like that. But so yeah, there's that. Then you got the Thundercats are coming back to TV as well because nothing stays dead. It's going to be airing on Cartoon Network, and it looks like dog shit.
Oh, they have like pictures.
This is I thought it was a joke, but
Are we talking like
this is what it looks like. It looks like utter dog crap.
very flat?
It looks like Steven Universe. Like it looks like dog shit. I don't know what I think they're trying to get into that Steven Universe Teen Titans Go thing.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Go.
okay, well, I'm sure it'll be super fucking popular, but it looks like crap.
Mm-hmm. Has that new Turtles aired yet?
No. I think it airs sometime in the summer. There's another show that looks like dog shit as well. Let's just take things that we like and enjoy and just make them look like shit. Or $3 animation because...
But with the follow-up to Pennyworth going to Epics,
yeah.
they did announce Doom Patrol going to the DC Universe as well.
That makes sense because no one was really sure where the fuck that thing was going.
That's going there.
Yeah.
They did that Doom Patrol only on the DC Universe.
Looks cool. Well, the sound is cool.
Yeah, like I don't really know much about the Doom Patrol.
I don't either, but I know Beast Boy's originally from the Doom Patrol.
And that's
I thought.
it's gonna include Cyborg.
Yeah.
In it.
And no one knows if it ties into the overall thing or the no, we don't know. I assume it won't.
No, it won't do anything. They're not making any more new movies. I don't give a fuck. But so they announced that, but then they put a fucking thing on Epics. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't. Maybe it's a tie-in. It'll air on both. Maybe the second season.
They're just gonna fail on that.
And according to someone, Wilson, what do we call that? Bethel is going to be playing Bullseye in season 3 of Daredevil.
Yep.
So we may finally be getting a Bullseye in this, which sounds cool. I'm excited. And then there was a whole bunch of other stuff, but I don't want to ruin the story of what's going to happen. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I'm excited for that. And then according to an analyst firm, Cobra Kai is the highest rated YouTube Red show. It's the first time a YouTube Red original show has beaten out a Netflix series. So it had more people watch that than 13 Reasons Why, Arrested Development, and Hulu's The Handmaid's Tale.
In that week.
But still, that's pretty significant for a
I suppose.
show.
Yeah.
And on the back end of that, it got renewed for a second season as well. Because, like I said, they keep rehashing everything. Like, how much of the things that we just announced are retreads of other things? But it gives us news, so yay. That's it for TV, as far as I know. Unless, like, we'll be done, and then they'll go and announce a whole bunch of shit like they did.
Yeah, I don't have any more TV.
And then, like, all the upfronts, so, like, all the schedules got announced and are announced and shit like that, but...
So, did you see this week? From Schneider.
I saw this, and I don't care.
I saw it and had no real interest in it either.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, actually, my first interaction was, of course, and my second one was, I don't care.
Mine was, I had three. It was, of course, why, and I don't care.
Yeah.
Because why would... Okay, so
what we're referring to, yeah.
was Zack Snyder confirms that Injustice video game was one of the inspirations for his DC Cinematic Universe. Zack Snyder previously confirmed that he envisioned Man of Steel as a starting point for a 5-part cinematic reboot for Superman. It appears Injustice was going to inspire one or more of those films.
So, wait,
Injustice is where he fucking snaps, kills everyone, and takes over the world. So, when you're sitting down, fucking 2013 Man of Steel came out, so let's go back 2012, and you're like planning, how are we going to compete with Marvel? How, you know, in 2012, I think Avengers had just come out, right?
Yeah.
So, you're like, what are we going to do now? Like, we got to get off the ball. We got to do this, right? Okay, start with the first superhero of them all. Superman. Makes sense.
Yeah.
None of this would happen without him.
Mm-hmm.
None of it, even Marvel, would not exist without him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Superman.
So we'll start with Superman. Okay, make a Man of Steel movie that is kind of like modernized, lukewarm, not that great, you know, well received. But in the back of your mind is like, I'm going to take this, and then I'm just going to fucking remove every idea that you have, or inkling, or respect, or knowledge of the character, and completely ignore it, never address it. And I'm just going to make him the villain for the next 4 movies, where he takes over the world as a dictator, murders fucking everyone, rips the heart out of people. And I'm going to use that.
Kalima.
I'm going to use that as my inspiration for the launching point of what is to compete with Marvel.
What pisses me off the most.
Makes sense though. I see, like, I fucking see the damage.
100%.
We 4 fucking movies already, right?
Yeah. What pisses me off the most, and this
is
I
why
will
is he
always
still talking about it?
That and what I always will go back to is that first fucking teaser trailer. It's that kid, he's running around, they're playing the theme, and there's hope, and there's inspiration, and then you watch the movie and you're like, where the fuck is any of that? He goes around moping for 2/3 of the movie, and then decides he wants to be Superman. Fuck you, man, you ruined everything that is Superman.
Yeah.
And I don't even like Superman.
Oh, for sure. And with that...
You made him Batman. And made Batman more Batman.
Yeah, you took them all too far. When you make Superman Batman, that means Batman has to go further into the dark, right? You know, like to be, right?
Yeah,
anyway,
so they took Injustice Batman, or Injustice Superman, the darkest one you could go to, and then you went to the other side of batshit crazed Miller and took his Dark Knight, and you're like, hey, let's mash those two together and we'll make a movie and base it all around one person, Martha. Fuck you, Zack Snyder. Get the fuck out of here. And then take 8 hours of footage.
Why is he still talking about it? I feel like that's bad publicity for them. for the.
Could someone just shut him up?
Yeah, like if I was Warner Brothers, I'd be
Yeah.
sending him something to stop fucking talking.
Like
about.
Mark Miller, no one listens to anymore because he's insane.
Yeah.
So is Schneider.
It's just bad press to
Yeah.
still be talking about it
Because
in such a negative way.
DC
Because
never
people-
covers anything.
Because people still hold, like, there are people that wanted to watch this.
Yeah.
Wanted to watch what Snyder was going to do. And
He did this.
But for 3 films, you saw what he was going to do.
Yeah.
And none of it was ever going to work.
It was so bad Whedon couldn't fix it, and then Whedon got backlash.
Yeah.
How do you, like, Whedon never gets backlash. Even when he does get backlash, it's like, well, I guess that wasn't that good.
It was just odd, and I wanted to
Yeah, what it really annoys me is people want to see the Snyder cut of Justice League. You saw it. That was it. The only thing that they changed was like they added more color and light to it, and
like
Superman. That was it. 75% of that movie.
The only difference is Superman just wouldn't have spoken or smiled in the Snyder cut.
Or
he
he
never spoke and never smiled.
Or he would have like killed Batman as an example, and the rest of the league would have been like, "Cool, we should follow this guy now." It's that fucking universe is fucked because they wanted to go out of their way to be so different from Marvel. They're just like, "Let's do this."
Well, they were going to go. And why would you go with the Injustice, bro? Injustice game is a cool game for us to play.
Yeah.
But I'm aware of Superman and who he is. I would not give that game to the first time person playing any type of superhero DC game and be like, oh, you should play this.
No.
And then they'll be like, this is what Superman is? Like, this is what Batman is?
No.
No.
Arkham.
No.
Arkham is what Batman is.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you thought that was a good idea.
It's an Elseworld story.
Yeah.
Like,
and a really good one at that. I don't quite understand that logic.
Gambit, I know you're looking forward to it.
I saw this news and I was super excited. I'm just kidding. I don't give a fuck.
They're hoping to go into production sooner rather than later. They're speaking to several directors at the moment. They have a script that they really like, and they hope to start shooting the movie within the summer.
Why?
Same reasons they shot the other 2 movies.
Why? At least the other 2 movies they have started and shot. Those are done, supposedly.
Well, no, the one they're redoing. The one they're redoing.
Okay, for the most part, it's done.
The one is done. I'll give you Dark Phoenix is done.
Dark Phoenix is done.
New Mutants, they are refilming New Mutants.
Technically, but the version that they have right now is done. It's just dog shit.
Yeah.
This they haven't even started. Why bother?
Well, the same reason they've announced the other movies that are we talked. Someone else was mentioned in a fucking spin-off.
Yeah.
Chapter we talked about a few weeks ago. It's and they still want to do I don't know, Multiple Man or whatever.
Yeah.
Something. It was something dumb.
Yeah, it was Multiple Man with
And
Stop Naughty.
Oh, Franco.
Yeah.
And it's like,
why?
You don't have these
Oh,
characters.
let's talk about the non-X-Men X-Men movie.
Oh, yes.
What was that called?
Strange Minds.
So the other day he was like, "Hey, you gotta watch this." I'm like, "All right." So he gives me this trailer for this movie, and it's a movie by Fox, and it's X-Men, but without the name X-Men in it. It is, but it's crazy. As soon as we get the name, I'll explain more. Dangerous Minds? I think it's Dangerous Minds.
No, that's
No, the
Darkest Minds.
The Darkest Minds, yes.
That's what it is. It's called The Darkest Minds. It comes out. It's in post-production, but it comes out in the summer.
I'm gonna put the trailer. The link. I'm gonna put the link into the trailer so you guys can see this. It is the. I don't have the time code. I'm just gonna put it in the bottom.
Yeah.
It is the most. X-Men movie without an X-Men movie. It is insane. I cannot believe it. Yeah.
And everyone was referring to it being an X-Men
You
movie.
Google this movie, it just says the X-Men movie that isn't an X-Men movie. It's crazy. And then
And it's by Fox. And it's just
yelling too much.
It is so much
Yeah.
X-Men film.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
They bought their.
And that's the one
they
that's
got,
coming out this year, and they moved both their X-Men movies to next year.
Yeah. Fucking.
One should have already came out. One was supposed to come out in fucking April.
New Mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one was supposed to come out in November.
Yeah.
But both of them got moved to next year, and this is the only X-Men film coming out now. It's the one in the summer. So
It's so good. I remember that after we were talking about the X-Men. Okay, so real quick, I got one comic book story. Marvel announces the West Coast Avengers. Because if there's anything that screams, we need a book, it's the West Coast Avengers. So basically, it's from Hawkeye and Rogue Gambit's writing team and stuff. It's Hawkeye's daughter, Gwenpool Fuse, and Quentin Queen, and American Chavez on a team. It just continues their crazy, silly antics that book has onto the West Coast. As the West Coast Avengers. So, okay, they're bringing back that team. Next thing you know, Justice League Detroit's coming back. But, yeah, that's all I had from that. I just thought that was kind of funny. What do you got?
Universal apparently is still moving forward.
I saw this, I opened the page, and I closed it and went, I don't care. This franchise is dead.
Apparently they're still moving forward on their Dark Universe.
You might as well call it a universe.
The Dark Universe, which is like the Mummy and Frankenstein and all that stuff.
Still have not watched The Mummy.
Still.
Neither do I plan to at any point.
But they're still charging forward.
Maybe at 1 a.m. when it's on Netflix and I'm like, I don't want to go to bed, but I can fall asleep watching this movie.
And now, earlier today,
I'm naming the podcast that tagline.
Oh, okay.
That should get us something.
Completely out of left field, it popped up.
100% out of left field.
The Happy Time Murders, which is
all Sesame, no Sesame, all Street.
It's a live action show or movie that also includes it includes puppet characters, not anything more than that.
Yeah,
puppet characters. And it's rated R. Like there's no fucking porn.
It's the first trailer. It's the red.
Your dick for 50 cents.
So, okay, he's like, we gotta watch this. I'm like, all right. And the first second is hilarious, and then I see her. And I'm like, ugh. And then the rest of the trailer is actually pretty hilarious. Yeah. And then I saw Macleod, and I was happy about that. Also, his Netflix show got 6 additional episodes, so go watch those. They're funny. This thing looks hilarious. Oh, it was like, what happens when Sesame Street or whatever show they're talking about ends? And these Muppets are like second-class citizens. I shouldn't call them Muppets. These puppets are second-class citizens in this society, and they interact like you would with any other people. And, some get murdered.
That's the thing. The movie is set in a world where puppets and humans coexist as a tough detective, played by Melissa McCarthy, and her puppet partner team up in an attempt to discover who is brutally murdering the former cast of the Happy Time Gang, a beloved classic puppet show.
It's like the Muppets. And we know who killed them. It was Disney.
Yeah. Disney's name is not on this film.
No, it's not.
But the tagline for the movie is "No Sesame, Old Street," which is hilarious.
Call the episode that. It looks great. When does this come out?
It just said in the summer.
All right, so probably like July something. It looks awesome. The puppet, the poster looks like you would expect it to. It's him. It's the puppet and McCarthy. One's holding the gun up. It's hilarious. It looks like Jump Street's poster, but
it does actually a lot like Jump Street's poster.
I can't wait. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I saw that picture. There was some more art for Spider-Man PS4 out, and it's just pretty. Like. I cannot wait to play that game. There was a bunch of like, here's what will happen stuff kind of thing in it, and I'm just avoiding it now at this point.
September 7th.
Yeah, I will just play this game when it comes out.
Oh, for sure.
I plan on pre-ordering it because I want the extra caution because I love it.
You doing it digitally?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it digitally, but I'm gonna buy the one that has like the season pass and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Because like, why not? It's Spider-Man. The season pass will probably be good.
I'll play it.
So yeah.
It's a Friday too.
Yeah, a lot of bigger stuff now has been coming out on Friday. I think God of War came out
when
on.
you come home from work.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Tuesday playtime.
It doesn't work anymore, so they kind of been pushing stuff to Friday, so it comes. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a Friday.
Because traditionally, most media comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Movies were the only one that came out on Friday. They're starting to buck that trend. But yeah, that was exciting. So now that we're in games, I will quickly. Days Gone. Obviously, we haven't heard much about it. It's going to be an Uncharted style story with open world design. So basically, it'll have a good story, but with a big open world. That was that little bit for that. The Division officially has a release date of March 2019. That was bigger stuff. I just want to call for the small stuff. The Xbox has a new controller coming out. It's like handicap accessible. And it allows you to have like different configurations, and like it has this big piece that you see in that picture there, as well as joystick kind of things that attach to it. They did it in coalition with.
Can you click on that? Does it show the other pictures, or
just this one? They worked with like the able gamer people to make it. And basically, it allows you to be able to play games different and better if you're unable to physically hold the controller and stuff like that. So that's good. Everyone should be able to play games. I love playing games. Plays games occasionally, but we can play them. So anyone who has the ability to want to play a game and can, good for that. Fallout may have an anniversary edition, according to some leaks. We're now in leak territory because E3 is like a month away. So it could come to PS4 as well as the Switch, which means it'll probably come out on the Xbox One. So that was cool. Ubisoft officially delayed Skull and Bones for at least a year. So no surprise. Like, basically, I bet you they want to add more shit to it because Sea of Thieves came out and everyone already stopped playing it. So we'll see.
Which is the one that we want to play?
This one, Skull and Bones, because it looked really cool, and then you find out you can't leave the ship.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm out. Thanks for giving me a cool trailer. No Man's Sky, big update. Future, you can play in multiplayer. Finally. 2 years, I think, at this point. Is promises that one of the things they initially said. So, for all you No Man's Sky people out there, you can finally play with your friends online. Yay!
Did you do 3 right there?
No, I'm going to do that last because I want to do this first. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 did its official reveal yesterday. It will have no single-player campaign because it's doubling down on all the crap you people like to play on that, which is zombies, a battle royale mode, because stay tuned this year because every fucking game is going to have battle royale mode on it thanks to Fortnite and fucking PUBG. So this is going to have a battle mode. It's going to have tanks and shit, and I don't care because I don't care. I'm not going to play battle royale.
Why would you play this over just go with me, Fortnite's free.
Yes, but Call of Duty is huge.
But why? But logistically, if they're just making like a Fortnite game with the Call of Duty tag and charging $80 for it.
Yeah, essentially.
And people will buy it.
100%.
People are so dumb.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not playing this. I only play the single-player campaign in Call of Duty. That's the only reason I play them. So this, doubling down, it's got like 3 different zombie modes in it with like a story technically in that. And then this Battle Royale mode. And, shit. And then its multiplayer is overhauled. And I'm just like, I don't care. I guess this it's boots on the ground version, right? So this time there'll be no jumping off walls and shit like that and double jumping. It's just normal combat. And in this one now, you can't just heal normally. You hit circle and it'll like bandage you up. So I think like Far Cry. So no more magical healing powers. But I'm just like, I saw this, I'm like, I don't care. And I really like the Black Ops storyline that they had going, but now there isn't one, so I don't care. And I don't give a fuck about zombies. It was like a cheat mode they added in, and now it's like completely
It's like it's like going with go with sports for a second.
It's
like, playing hockey.
Yeah.
And you put in your up, down, whatever, or you sometimes you can just select it from the menu.
Yeah.
And it's like big head mode.
Yeah.
And now you're just like doubled down on big head mode because that's like the game. Yeah. The game comes out with big head mode on.
Yeah.
Like you get no option to turn it off.
I don't care about that. I don't care about battle royale.
It's like, well, you play as zombies for 1 or 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So that's fun, but whatever. It's just. not a whole
No,
game.
I don't care. And then like someone did, I forget what firm did it. They did like they went and looked at the trophy pings or the achievement pings for the stories, and it turned out like less than half played the storylines. But I looked at the number, or like ones that were above 50, and it was like the first ones, the Modern Warfare ones, the shitty Modern Warfare that no one finished, the first 2 Black Ops. They didn't do Black Ops 3. They did Advanced Warfare, and then they didn't do another one, but they did World War II. So basically, any game that sucked, they didn't finish the storyline in. And I'm like, well, that makes sense. And all the Advanced Warfare ones they did. I'm like, oh, so it's just Treyarchs they don't like. But yeah, that was called. I don't give a fuck. And then, what I was excited for was yesterday and today was kind of the big reveal for showing more of Kingdom Hearts 3. Very much looks like this game is 100% coming out this year. And holy crap, does this game look awesome. They've doubled down on pretty much everything. You saw Wreck-It Ralph, and then like what they showed off into press and stuff was more of the Toy Story area, and then Hercules' stadium fighting one of the Titans. And then Wreck-It Ralph is like one of your summon characters. So like when you can call characters in from various franchises, and Wreck-It Ralph's going to be one of them, and he like his game pops up with Felix, and then he pops out of it, and I don't know what the attack is, but it looked cool. And then they're just off-screen stuff because they can't actually. One guy was taking pictures the day before, and they actually like took his phone, deleted them, and kicked him out. So like you see Ralph, he looks awesome, and then like here's all the Pixar ones.
Yeah.
And then more of like the Disney World ones, and then there was I'll show you because you're sitting here, but then there was more of like just open world stuff. So this game looks fantastic. As you can see, like this was the fight that people saw. It was him fighting one of the Titans. Yeah, basically. And then like the open world stuff is huge. Like the levels are massive. You can walk most of this street. You can walk in all Andy's room, and like they're all open world, so you can walk around, look for stuff, and find Easter eggs and stuff like that. And then like they leave the house and leave the street, and then they go to this toy store, and it's like a 3-story toy store, and you can walk all around it, and there's like a giant fountain thing in the middle, and if you go to certain areas, it'll spawn enemies, but for the most part, you can just see the entire world. That it's massive. And then they showed off like a bunch of his new weapons, and a lot of them are based off of Disney rides. Yeah. So like you can see that come up, and then one of them is like the teacups and the train and stuff like that. But yeah, they were just showing off more of Kingdom Hearts and what it looks like, and allowing press to finally get more of a handle on it than what we had previously seen, or they had previously. And I'm not press; I'm just the guy who fucking announces things when people do it. And then basically they said that a release date is coming soon. So I'm guessing E3 would probably be because Square Enix does have a panel at E3, so we'll probably be able to see that. They're thinking November to get it out of the way of Red Dead and Call of Duty, because Call of Duty, I believe, is October 16th, and then October 28th, I think, is Red Dead.
And then the next week would be this. Yeah,
or like 2 weeks after, whatever. And that would be good, geared up for holiday season stuff. But that's going to be on the PS4 and the Xbox One. I'm still trying to figure out how you would play that on the Xbox One without knowing what the fuck is going on. It hasn't been on Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom Hearts has not been on Xbox. So, like, are they going to release... My guess, and I'm just purely pulling this out of my ass, is because this is going to be out on that. They're going to announce the 1.5, 2.5 maybe in one bundle and put it on the Xbox One. Or they'll just do the 1.5, 2.5 and put it all as separate. But then they have that 2.8 as well. So who knows? But like, yeah, if you wanted to play this on the Xbox, you'd have no idea what the hell it was unless you went and looked shit up online. Mm-hmm. But Even if you know what's going on, you don't, because I played that game a lot, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on in
Played
it.
it 3 fucking times.
Yeah, I really. We haven't.
Donald, Goofy, sorry.
We haven't,
That's all I know.
Yeah, we haven't had Kingdom Hearts
Goddamn
official.
Octopus.
Yeah,
God, he's a goddamn octopus.
we haven't had a Kingdom Hearts mainline series game in like 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's about fucking time. Put this shit out, Square Enix. Oh, there was a report the other day that because when they announced this, they showed off that Final Fantasy remake for 7. At this point, like, it's on track to make like 2029. It's like so bad. But yeah, just that was it. Just updates and footage and stuff like that. You saw some of this footage before in the trailer, but this one was full. It was all English voice acted now.
Oh.
So they have all the English in the game as well as the English voiceovers and attack sounds and blah, blah, blah. So pretty much looks like this game. Unless something massive happens, this game is out this year.
Pretty cool.
About fucking time. That's all I'm saying.
18 years too late?
No, this is one of those games where it's like, it's not one of those ones where Shenmue like did 1 and 2 and then they like had to like kickstart it to bring it back. Mm-hmm. This has always been in the public eye. And this is a game that like they've released the main series of games in Japan. They did like the final mixes and then brought those over and then did the 1.5s on the 3, the 2.5 on the 3, and then put them all on the 4.
Yeah.
And sold them, and then the 2.8s on that, as well as the original consoles of like the 3DS, I think, or the DS, and the PSP, where one of them was. So like this franchise is still pretty relevant to people, which is crazy for a franchise that hasn't had a mainline series game in 15 fucking years.
Pretty crazy.
But I'll be playing it. So where are we at? 48 minutes.
I got a quick story.
I don't know if we know how to do quick stories.
This one is a little quick. Heard this on the radio today, actually.
Okay.
A viral petition wants to replace the word no with yesn't.
Why?
The petition has over 27,000 signatures.
So, this will be in our weird things we saw on the internet, because technically it's the internet. What? Why? Have you ever fucking heard anyone say this ever?
Because, no, they want to change it because the word no is too harmful to hear and harsh for society to say to one another. So if I were to ask you if you want to come to the movies tomorrow, you wouldn't reply with no, you would reply with yesn't. And then I would expect you there because I heard you say yes.
But, see, most people... Okay, so, like...
Right?
What I do in that circumstance is you don't just send no.
Wait.
No, don't know me. No, that's harsh. No, I'm leaving.
We already have a soft word for this.
Yeah.
And it's called maybe, which is the polite way of saying no. Because everyone knows...
No, thank you, I'm okay.
Well, even that. But even a maybe is still a polite way of saying no.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows a maybe means he ain't fucking coming.
No.
He said maybe, he ain't fucking coming. Right? Everyone knows that. We have that word already. We don't need another one to replace the word no.
Or go ask your mother.
Like, yesn't. Because
that is so
stupid. They don't want to say something negative.
Is this more of this PC society bullshit?
100%.
Fuck.
They don't want to drive a negative word in everyday comments.
Fucketh. Fucketh. Fucketh you. Fucketh you. Fucketh thy statement.
Fucketh thy yesent. With a big fat no.
Like, oh, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. It was just weird. And then it was just like the idea of, like I said, so I would ask you, you'd say yes, and then I'd expect you there because you said yeah. Like I
just hear yes, peasant.
Yeah, like I thought you said yes.
It's that stupid fucking debate again because some idiot heard the thing wrong this week about the word.
Oh.
I'm not bringing it up because I don't want to talk about it because it's fucking stupid. But
I didn't get it though.
I didn't either.
What made me mad about it is a lot of people were trying to push this like the dress from a few years ago.
Yeah.
The dress
was a thing.
I sat in a room with people, looked at the dress. Six of us in the room. 3 of us saw one. 3 of you saw another. All with one device, on my phone. Right? It happened. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but it happened.
I came home the one day and I was like, "Hey, what'd you see?" And you were like, "This." I'm like, "I'm fucking moving."
Yeah. We both saw different things.
Yeah.
This fucking thing.
There's no fucking way. You're an idiot.
There's no fucking way. Or they were saying if you change the pitch and stuff. I'm like, well, obviously, if you change the pitch, if you're altering the audio, then you're gonna hear something.
I changed the audio on this, and we sound like chipmunks.
Yeah.
Do we sound like chipmunks when we talk? No.
I didn't understand that.
No,
when people were saying, they're saying when you change the pitch, you can hear a different word. I'm like, well, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, obviously.
What's the phenomenon behind this? You're just stupid and don't understand how technology works.
Knoweth.
Right?
Yes.
Knoweth. Yesn't. And
Yesn't. What are we fucking?
That was fucking dumb.
That is so fucking stupid.
Yesn't.
And the fact
27,000 people have signed this.
That's 20,000 people we should just kill. Population control. Done. Population control is bad. I shouldn't have said that. Blah, blah, blah. Statement at the end of the podcast.
Population control isn't bad. There's 7 billion people on this planet, and it's only going to get worse the longer we live. But
the amount of bullshit that we see on a given day, population control should work. But it's bad, blah, 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 the way they do it. Yesn't population control. It's still stupid.
Yeah.
No, it's not a harsh word.
It's harsh for people to hear it though, because
everyone's a pussy.
Negative. It's a negative.
You're a pussy. How's that? Yeseth a pussy. Stop being a goddamn wimp. Honestly, fuck. I hate the fucking culture we live in. We're you have to be super sensitive. No, if you don't want, you have to hear the word no. I'm sorry, you do. Piss off. How about that? No. You want to come to the movie? Piss off. How's that? is that better?
Instead of saying no, I'm just gonna say fuck off every time.
No is not a bad thing. It's what you need to hear occasionally. Because some people don't know what it means.
Yeah. That was a strange thing I heard on the radio or /
I'll tell you a joke later. I'm not saying it all. Anyways, damn it! I meant to do this again at the beginning of the goddamn podcast. We put up 2 new videos this week. We put up a Let's Play of A Way Out, and we put up another commentary for you guys of TMNT for the 90s movie. It's we both think they're really funny, and I like the editing I did on the thing. I changed some stuff up. It was really cool. But if you want, go check them out. I'd appreciate that. We'd appreciate that. Comment them. Anyways, thank you for joining us on this version of the Talking Bull podcast. I just fucked from that stupid thing. Please join us next week where we'll be back with more shenanigans. Bye. Okay, now we're ready. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Talking Bull pod. I don't have a mic.
I like that you took the time to spit that back in. All the way.
While we were talking, I was fucking around with it. God, I am a fucking moron.
Okay, and let's try again. Take 2. Take 3, actually.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.